Hi everyone, welcome to Water Prairie. It's been 2 months since the last time that I brought you a special education news update, and I wanted to do this combined with the podcast today because I feel like it's really important that we start sharing the special education news changes with my podcast audience. So starting today, I'm going to be periodically adding some segments in that are like this one that are just special education news updates. If you haven't listened to one of these before, I'm focusing on how the changes in the Department of Education and in our special education system in the U.S. affect our kids that are on IEPs and 504 plans. If you're not familiar with some of the terms used in special education, IDEA is the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. It's a federal law that makes sure public schools provide a free, appropriate public education to children with disabilities. IEP is an individualized education program for students who qualify for special education under IDEA. And 504 stands for Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act. It's a plan that provides accommodations for students with disabilities who need support to learn in a general education classroom. Okay, so let's jump in and see what's happened since my last special education news update at the end of May. First, the Department of Education status report, which was due May 25th after the judge halted its closure, is now over 7 weeks late with no weekly updates rolling in. This delay leaves IDEA's $15 billion oversight in limbo and affects how your child's IEP is managed. On July 10th, Secretary McMahon shared public updates on a pilot program shifting IDEA enforcement to the Justice Department. The pilot program began on July 1st in Texas, Florida, and Ohio. Early feedback shows some schools are seeing better compliance checks, but others seem to be facing delays in disability cases. We'll have to keep an eye on how this might impact your child's rights. I'll keep you posted as I hear more. The Department of Education's staff has shrunk to 600 from the original 1,600 that it had, with parents on X, formerly Twitter, reporting up to 3-month waits for IEP help. These cuts are slowing support and making local action more critical than ever. Here's some good news on safety. The April restraint lawsuit is in settlement talks, with a proposal to limit restraint use and boosting training. If approved, this could protect kids with disabilities starting this fall. I'll let you know as I hear more. And if you're not familiar with this case, I reported on it earlier this year, and I'll put the link here and in the show notes so that you can read more about it. So what's our key takeaway from today's update? The delay, pilot shifts, staff cuts, and lawsuit progress signal what might be a challenging time for special education. I'm not sure yet if these changes are going to turn out positive or negative, so I'm still waiting and watching to see what happens as they play out. For now, I encourage you to connect regularly with your local school. Make sure that your child's IEP or 504 plans are in place, that you have the supports that your child needs, and let's keep monitoring these shifts together. For some of you, this type of update might feel heavy, but your advocacy can make a huge difference both for your child and for your school district. Let's work together to keep our kids with disabilities thriving. Here's your question of the day. What's one challenge you faced with your child's IEP this summer? Leave your answer in the comments below and leave an encouraging comment for another person's response. As an IEP coach, I'm here to support parents needing extra help. If you'd like to chat about your concerns for your child's IEP, check the show notes for my contact information. I'd love to see if I can assist you. Please like, subscribe, and share this with another parent who'd benefit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.